Hello, this is Amin Rao. I'm here to give you a little update on my last blog that was about the account manager script sheet. You remember the blog, if you have read it, about the crib sheet and the how can I say, the checklist behind that in order to have on your mind all the time everything that you need about your client. Now, I had quite an interesting feedback on that from my website provider, actually, the guy who uploads my blogs to my site. And he said, well, when I heard the name crib sheet, I thought, it was a much shorter thing, just a few bullets that would help me to quickly remember what it was all about that I had to do as an account manager. So I think my friend Broad, who is actually running my website with this company, Business Landing, he was quite right. So that's why I decided to have a quick shot here in my garden in Munich to give you a quick way of actually using the crib sheet that you can download from my website, arminelrau.com or arminelrau.de, whatever you prefer if you are international or in Germany. So the first question on the crib sheet is, who is my client and what is important to him? So what I want to say here, and what you can use this question for, this criterion, is to think about the most important problems and/or projects that your client has. And that is extremely important because your client will be more inclined to buy from you if you have an answer to his problems, if you can take problems away, if you have good solutions for his projects. Much, much more difficult to come up with new things that are not on the client's agenda. So if, for example, somebody in your client's organization has a challenge with supplier quality, you want to help this guy or this lady with supplier quality and not with something that you might think is nice to sell, like, I don't know, customer relationship management process or whatever. So that's question number one, and that actually guides you quite a bit into the direction of the client. Question number two is, how much revenue do I want to make and how profitable do I want to be? It depends on how you are motivated and how you are incentivized, but always have your target in mind, because that reminds you every week and maybe every day, every month, of what your target is and what you have to achieve. You can then set this against what you have already achieved, and based on that you've got your gap and you know what you have to work on. That's question number two. Question number three is, in which area do we want to make our revenues and our profits? So that's also very important, because if you've got a presence at the client already, you've basically got four options to increase your share of wallet. The first one is to sell more of the same in the same area at the client's and in the client's organization. So, for example, if you have helped the client to analyze a certain situation in the purchasing department, it would be a natural consequence to also offer help in implementing what needs to be implemented based on the analysis. Option number two is to sell something new in the current area, which would, for example, be, the example here would, for example, be to, if you have sold in an IT system that is a platform, to sell the application that runs on a platform. Option number three would be to sell the same thing that you have sold in one area to a new area. So that would, for example, the option here would, for example, be to sell customer relationship implementation that you have done in one country to another country of the clients. And number four, which is the most difficult one, is to sell something new to a new department. So you haven't been in contact with these people at all before, but here it is extremely valuable if you have done good work in another area and you can use this as a reference. How do we measure and improve customer satisfaction? So that is very much about, picking up the current performance and constantly working with your organization on improving their customer satisfaction. So put your little notes in there, what you want your service people in your organization to do. Go back to your client, ask for further improvements that are maybe needed, and continuously work on that. Point number 5 on the crib sheet is, what knowledge and skills do I need to make the customer happy, or to address the needs that a customer has to solve a problem or to run a project? Do this proactively. Try to understand upfront with your client, with the people of your client, which projects are planned, and translate these into the skills and resources that you need in your organization, and ask for the support internally. Number 6 is, what do you want to achieve by when? So if you've got a certain target for the end of the year, you certainly must have a milestone plan on what you need to sell by when in order to make that target. And number 7, every week put down the 3 most important actions that help you to implement what is needed based on the analyses that you have done with the 6 points before. So what is the script sheet about? It's, on one hand, it is about guiding you in your actions to sell more to your existing client. On the other hand, it's also very much about understanding the client and asking more and more and more, and being as conscious about the client's problems that you possibly could be. Based on that, your actions should always concentrate on understanding more, improving what you have already done, helping and supporting to build further trust without even selling, to organize internally what you need, and to propose solutions. But only to propose solutions at the end, after you have understood everything. So let me recap 7 things in the crib sheet that you should answer and refine every single week. First of all, what is your client's most important problem or project? Secondly, how much revenues and or profits do you want to make? Thirdly, in which area of the client's organization are you intending to make these revenues and profits? Where are you going to concentrate? Fourth, how do you measure and improve customer satisfaction? Because improved customer satisfaction will also give you more business. 5, what knowledge and skills do you need internally to fulfill the customer's needs? And 6, what do you want to achieve by when in order to make your target? With the final conclusion, what are my 3 most important actions for the week? I hope that helped. If you want more information on 5-star account management, new client generation, and strategic growth for your small and medium-sized business in IT and consulting, go to arminalrao.com or to arminalrao.de and sign in for my blog posts and download the free goodies and contents. And I'm hoping to have a lot of conversations with all of you.